How many of you have spent hours playing games or scrolling through your phone, only to realize you have a big exam tomorrow? And now you're trying to cram all that info into your brain in one night? Sound familiar? Well, what if I told you there's a way to study so fast? It feels like you've hacked your brain, and you still have time to chill. Yeah, you heard me right. Today, I'm going to show you how to study so fast. It feels like you've unlocked a cheat code for learning. First things first, stop mindlessly rereading your notes or staring at your textbook like it's going to magically sink in. Here's the real trick: active recall. The idea is simple. After studying a topic, close your book and try to recall everything you remember about it from memory. So instead of rereading your notes on a topic, you might try to write down everything you remember about that topic, or quiz yourself on key concepts without looking at your notes. The more you practice recalling it, the stronger the connections in your brain become. It's like exercising your memory, and you're building mental muscle. It's way more effective and way faster than simply rereading pages over and over. Try it next time and watch how quickly the material sticks. Next, let's talk about the Feynman technique. This one is gold. It's simple. If you really want to learn something fast, teach it. Think about it. If you can explain a topic to someone else in the simplest terms, then you truly understand it. Try explaining the material to a friend, or even to your pet. Hey, they're great listeners. If you can teach it, you'll be surprised how quickly things start making sense. It's honestly one of the best ways to learn. Now here's a hack that's going to make you feel like a memory master: spaced repetition. Ever heard of the forgetting curve? Yeah, your brain forgets a lot of stuff really quickly. But don't worry. The secret to a prolonged memory is spaced repetition. When you review the same chapter on the second day, the gradient of the forgetting curve flattens a bit. When you review it again on the seventh day, the slope flattens even further. This pattern of spaced revision is called spaced repetition. It helps to retain facts in memory for longer time periods. You can do this manually by reviewing the notes in a planned timetable. For example, you can review the notes on the second day, the seventh day, the 14th day, the 28th day, and then once every 3 months. Instead of cramming, which only helps you remember stuff for a few hours, you're reinforcing what you learned in a way that sticks long-term. This method is a game changer for learning fast and actually remembering the stuff long-term. Now, here's a life-changing tip for studying fast. Focus on the 20% that gives you 80% of the results. It's called the 80-20 rule. Instead of trying to learn everything, figure out what's most important. What concepts or topics are most likely to show up on your exam or in real-life applications? Focus on the essentials and don't waste time on stuff that's less important. By zeroing in on the high-impact material, you'll learn faster and get way more out of your study time. Here's the tip most people ignore: sleep. You might be tempted to stay up late studying or cramming, but trust me, your brain needs sleep to process everything you've just learned. When you sleep, your brain goes into organizing mode, storing all that new info and making it easier to recall later. It's like hitting a reset button for your brain. So, don't skip your sleep just to cram in a few extra hours of studying. Aim for 7 to 8 hours, and you'll be amazed at how much more you can retain. To sum it all up, study smarter, not longer. Use active recall to strengthen your memory. Teach what you learn with the Feynman technique. Review with spaced repetition to lock things in. Focus on the most important concepts with the 80-20th rule. And don't forget to get plenty of sleep. These simple hacks will help you study faster, remember more, and still have time to do the things you love. So, next time you sit down to study, try these tips and feel like you've just hacked the system. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more awesome tips, and share this with your friends who could use a study hack or two. See you in the next one.